This equation we provided for us.
No. You were supposed to memorize it as a ninth grader.
I never learned it.
You never learned it?
No.
Yeah, I failed
Never learned it.
I did. No.
Well, apparently yesterday you broke your tongue.
That's because I can still feel it. That's the only reason why I remember it.
Keep your focus, please.
Oh, you did.
No mystery.
But
I walked up to get you.
Yeah.
You could have answered.
Thank you.
I get what it is.
Actually,
Okay, here we go.
My dad walked the longest.
You plugged it in, right? Listen, you plugged it into the correct letter, I hope. Here's how I write it. Opposite of B, opposite of 4 is -4, plus or minus. Then I show myself with grouping symbols. 4 squared minus 4 times grouping symbols 1 times grouping symbols 4, AC. All of it divided by 2 times A. The first number on top, you shouldn't get this part wrong, -4. The bottom you should not get wrong, 2. It's inside the radical. Inside the radical is where you probably will go wrong if you go wrong. Okay, here it comes. Here's what I would do if I were you. Go inside. 4 times 4. 16. This is it. This is where everybody goes wrong. Watching. What's a negative times a positive?
Negative.
And what's a negative times a positive?
Negative.
Still negative.
Okay.
So you know what happens? A lot of us get the sign wrong. And because you get the sign wrong, you're going to get it wrong. What's 4 times 1 times 4?
16.
16. So what number was in there?
0.
0. So here's your answer, guys. -4 plus the square root of 0. What's the square root of 0?
0.
0 over 2. So your answer, I'll come over here. This is what I get when I do the plus. That answer is what? -2. Now, if I do the other answer would be -4 minus 0 over 2. Wouldn't that be the same answer? Yeah. Okay. So it's not going to change. You're going to get -2 twice. So here's one of those situations where you don't get 2 answers. You only get 1 answer. Okay? This was not a bad problem because the number inside our radical was what?
0.
That's probably the easiest one I can give you. Okay?
Dang it.
Any questions? They're going to get harder.
3.
No questions? Wait, do the next one, which would be problem 1A. Well, let's say 1B, I guess. Okay.
Okay, now I need to find Mr.
In standard form, what did it turn out to? Hey guys, in standard form, what does it turn out to?
-2.
-2, yes. Okay, so there's your A. In front of x squared, it's 5. B is what?
-2.
C is what?
-2.
Okay. There it is. Go to work. Go get the answer. I'll call on you in 2 minutes.
Now you're gonna return that all the things you
You watching? You know math would be boring.
Yeah, okay.
You are that number under the radical. It's not going to be perfect like 0 or 16 or 25. This is where problems start.
This is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Always simplify if you can. 44 times. Okay, look up. This is about where everybody should be with no problem. Opposite of B is 2. 2 times A is 10. That is not your problem. Your toughest part of your problem is the inside the radical. Going inside, what's this?
4.
4. What's a negative times a positive?
Negative.
A negative times negative.
9.
4 plus. Students who get this wrong are going to write 4 minus. That's why they're going to get it wrong. What's 4 times 5?
20.
20. 20 times 2.
40.
40. The number inside is 44. Now some people stopped right there and said, I think I'm done. But you can't. You can't be done until you simplify radicals. You don't know the square root of 44. You know 49, you know 36, but not 44. So now you have to go with your perfect squares. What perfect square? And first of all, you got to know your perfect squares. What perfect square goes into 44 evenly?
4.
No, 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 no. Yes. 44 can be broken into 4 and 11. So I'm going to go like this. 44 is 4 and 11. Taylor said, can't you just use your calculator? The answer is yes, if I said round your answers to the nearest 100. Then, yes, you can do it. Taylor says that. He's right, but I never said that. If I don't say that, you have to assume I want the exact answer. Okay. Okay, watch this now. Here's where we go. 2 plus or minus. You tell me. What comes out of that?
2 squared root of 11.
2 squared of 11. Good. This looks pretty good. Except, you got 2 fractions here. You got 2 tenths plus or minus 2 tenths times the square root of 11. 2 tenths and 2 tenths? Can't we reduce it? To what? 1/5. Yeah. So here's what I would expect you to say here. I would expect you to say, okay, if this 2 and this 2 and this 10 have something in common, cancel what they have in common. 2 goes into 2.
1.
2 goes here. Once. 2 goes here. 5 times. So here's the way I want you to write your answer. Do I need the 1?
No.
No. Can I put the 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 1/5. It's 1/5 plus or minus 1/5 square root of 11. That's the answer. I would just write it like this and call it good. You have the answer. This is it.
Okay, good.
All right. Your hand is up, Taylor.
Sort of.
What don't you agree with?
Well, I'm thinking if this is dumb or not. Yeah, mostly.
Can I show you something, guys? Watch this. What if this would have been like this? 2 plus or minus 3 square root of 11 over 10. What would I want you to do now? Adrian says nothing. How come?
If you can't factor in all of them, like if you
Wait, you used the wrong word. If you can't, you said factor, I want you to reduce. If you can't reduce all of them, then don't do it. He's right. Guys, if I reduce this, you know what I'd have to do? You know what 2/10 is? 1/5. I'd have to break it apart. Can I reduce this? No. Then I'd write this. And to me, this looks more ugly than what I had. So I don't want you to do this. Please do not do this. When do you reduce? When all three numbers have what? Something in common. Now let me show you one more. Watch this. 6 plus 7 square root of 13 over 14. What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Good job. You said nothing because 6 and 14 have something in common. 7 and 14 have something in common, but not all three of them. Okay, but what if I went like this? What if I went 21? What do they all have in common? 7. 7 goes in here. 3 times. 7 goes in here.
Once.
Just once. 7 goes in here. There. That's your answer. If they all three have something in common, go ahead, reduce. If not, just leave it. Okay? Taylor, your hand keeps going.
Yes, okay, this is, okay, so you can, back to the original problem. If you take square root of 44
Okay.
and put that into a fraction.
Okay.
that-
What do you mean by put it into a fraction?
Like, from for your calculator, like,
Okay.
change the decimal form of that into a fraction.
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Okay, so.
Hey guys, will you just do me a favor? Go do the next one. Okay? This answer was what? 1 plus or minus square root of 11 over 5. Go. Go to the next one.
Wise.
Well, I figured it out.
You get that in, that's fine. You punch it.
Yeah,
When you punch it in, you're rounding the answer. I didn't ask you up here.
yeah.
So you punch it in and get as close as possible. That's the answer. This, the exact answer is what I have.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a dumb question.
It's no, no, there's no dumb question.
Yeah, and you,
Okay, you guys are working on what? B. Do letter B. Can you read it to me, Ken?
2x squared.
Oh, 2x squared?
Yeah. Minus 5x.
Okay.
Minus 3.
Lots of talk going on. You should be done if you're talking that much. Not even started yet. You gotta start. Yeah. No. Two times. You didn't. By the way, I was telling you, you know, these are just you can come up with this. Now you can come up with
Pretty sure I got that wrong.
What'd you get?
Yeah. These are just numbers. This is a plus 5. When there's numbers, this is add subtract.
okay.
5 plus 7 divided by 5 minus
This
7.
one or this one?
Okay.
This one.
What would you get? Yes, yes.
But
Yeah.
what I got for it.
I divided it by 4 and broke down the square.
Are you tired?
My candidates, I have an you're all day. She gets breakfast too, and she doesn't have to ask for it. I'm like, no. Already put it in Mama. Oh my god.
Oh, I think you said
Depends. You can learn, you can really. Should roughly be the same. I put
Oh, you're down there. All right. Here we go. Here we go. You guys, sometimes the number inside is a perfect square. This was one of those times. You should have got 5 plus or minus. On the bottom should have been a 4. Correct? Okay. Inside. You guys have to slow down. What's this?
25.
Negative 5 squared,
They're
25. You're not going to go wrong there. This is where you're going to go wrong. What's a negative times a positive?
5.
Negative. Negative times negative.
5.
Okay, that plus sign, some of you are going to write plus and some of you are going to write minus. And because you write minus, you'll get it wrong. Then just forget about the signs. What's 4 times 2?
8.
8. What's 8 times 3? Inside is what? 49. Your face should light up right now. Because when you see 49, you know it's a perfect square.
Yeah.
And you know it's an easy one now. 5 plus 7 or minus 7 over 4. And then some of you got this far and said that was your answer. You guys, you have just numbers. Just treat it as though there's two answers. 5 plus 7 over 4. That's 12 over 4. 3. Your answer's 3. The second answer, 5 minus 7 over 4, which is negative 2 over 4. Second answer,
Negative 1.
negative 1/2. How do you know they're right? You can check them. You just put them in and see if the left side equals the right side. That is the nice thing about equations. Okay? All right. Do you feel like you're a little better at solving with a formula?
Yeah.
Okay, after the formula, you know what comes.
Sure.
Can you do it with a story problem?
No.
Well, that's not the way I wanted you to answer that question. You're supposed to say, of course I can.
Okay, sure.
You'll try.
Okay, here we go. Let me read it and help you understand it, and then I'll just turn you loose. Ready? Here we go. First of all, read them slow. Try to understand what's being said. Your school's jazz band is selling CDs as a fundraiser. The total profit P. The second I see a variable, I want to know what the variable stood for. P stands for what?
Profit.
Profit. The profit depends on the amount X that your band charges for a CD. So X stands for what?
Dollars.
No, the number.
I want more.
Number of CDs.
No, not number
How
CDs.
much you charge?
I
for
circled it.
Amount. Of,
How much you
Amount
sell your
Charge.
CD
and
for?
charges for each CD.
Are you gonna sell it for $2, $4? What are you gonna sell it for? X.
100.
Okay. The equation P profit equals this. There. That's your profit formula. Your profit depends on X, what you sell your CD for. How much are you gonna sell your CD for? $2, $3, $4? What? All right. Keep reading. It says what's the what?
least amount of dollars.
Oh, what was the word?
Least.
Least amount in dollars you can charge for a CD to make a profit of what?
$100.
$100. You want to make $100? Where do you put the 100?
Where the P is.
Where the P is. There you go. I want to know what should I sell my CD at so I can make $100. Ready? Go get the answer. Use the quadratic formula. It's just a quadratic equation. You want to make $100? Put 100 in for P. We have done 3 of these now. This is the 4th one. They're all the same. Before I let you go any further, did you get it in standard form?
Yeah.
Did you know the C value is negative 400?
Yes.
Right? Your C value was negative 400. When you move the 100 over, you got negative 400. Okay, now that you're further into this problem, I want to know what you're going to sell your CD at. Don't tell me to sell my CD at 5 plus the square root of 17 over 4. I want you to plug this one into your calculator. I need to know dollars and cents. This one you can use your calculator.
So word problems like that.
Word problems usually you can.
I do it.
Okay. Period 5, period 4. They told me when I did the inside of the radical, I got 704.
Yes.
Is that what you're getting?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think this comes out as 2304. Negative, negative, negative makes negative when you multiply. 1600. Which gives me 704. All right. Now here's the deal. You guys, you're talking too much. Taylor, I need to know what to sell my CD for. Don't tell me the square root of 704. I don't know what that means. So you should be saying to yourself, here's the one where if I just use my grouping symbols and then divide that all by -2, that's what I should sell my CD at. Can you tell me? Use the plus first. Do the plus. How much money? $10.70. I got 73 cents when I did it. I don't remember what I did. I'm assuming I must have left it as 73 because.
It could have been that you, depending on how many decimal points you went on to the back part of it.
Okay. What's the other answer? -48 minus the square root of 704. Divided by -2. Don't let others type it in for you. You should be typing these in. How much?
37.26.
$37 and 26 cents. Okay. All right. Now, wait. We gotta think about this.
Please.
The question, listen. The question was simply this: what can you sell your CD at and still make $100 profit? Well, one answer is $10.73. The other answer is $37.26. Now, if you were selling your CDs after a jazz concert at $37, who's buying it?
Nobody.
No. You made $100. Who bought those CDs?
People who are
Who? What kind of people?
dumb people.
Jazz enthusiasts.
Who are dumb.
Moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas. How many students bought
Not me.
it? Nobody. So if you want to really sell a lot of CDs and get your music out there and still make $100, sell it at what price?
Cheap.
$10.73. Now here's the deal. They told you that. Guys, look. Did you listen?
Yeah.
Right here.
What is it?
Whoa. Look. Guys, they told you right away. What's the least amount you can sell it at and still make $100? It was right there. You have a homework quiz to take home. Right when you walk in tomorrow. Everybody stand in my hand. You work together. You work here.
Yeah, well, I'm going to.
Don't lose it. Do it.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah, I am. Do you have any issue with that? Well, that's too bad, do it.
Homework quiz. Homework quiz. Homework quiz. Okay. Harry,
This
you
is
want-
what we learned
Yeah.
today.
I heard my action process.
I know.
I was
Coming up here to get the quiz, you hurt your back.
No, I actually.
So the homework quiz is all what we learned today.
No, you got homework. Look at your calendar.
No, I asked about the quiz.
Oh,
I know that we have homework. I saw it on the calendar.
okay. Do the quiz for tomorrow.